There are so many F1 teams to support. You got Red Bull, Mercedes, Alpine, Ferrari, Aston Martin, McLaren, and a bunch of others. I think to start watching Formula 1, it's really important to pick out your favorite team, and that can be sometimes quite difficult. So, hope this video helps you to get the teams better. And if you're just here for laughs of your favorite team, sit back, relax, and let me yap. McLaren has dominated F1 this season with their papaya-colored car. McLaren leads the Constructors' Championship and has won 2 in the Drivers' Championship. You could think everything was fine there. Then you would be absolutely wrong. Zak Brown, the CEO of McLaren, treats Fumble Norris like a baby while Oscar Piastri tries to win races. Best example of this papaya rules is what happened in Monza this year. Oscar had to let Lando pass because of a slow pit stop, so the championship is fair. What do you mean that the championship is fair? Oscar didn't do anything wrong there. Despite the success now, McLaren has also a vibrant history, with legends such as Senna and Häkkinen have driven there. Red Bull, also known as Max Verstappen Racing, has dominated Formula 1 for the last few years. However, now many of their important employees have fled the drama to other teams, and the car has gotten so slow. It's almost a tractor at this point. Red Bull's undenied first driver is Max Verstappen, who is an absolute menace on the track and who could arguably win Formula 1 races with an office chair. So to truly understand the level of the car, we need to look at the second driver that is changing all the time. Now we have Yuki Tsunoda, who has failed completely to put a challenge and is behind both of the drivers of Racing Bulls, that's the sister team of Red Bull. Racing Bulls is the sister team of Red Bull, and they have been able to fight this year for podiums. They have even more podiums than the GOAT Sir Lewis Hamilton. Racing Bulls is also the TikTok team of Formula 1. Their social media management team has put so much effort to the TikTok, and we fans see the drivers so frequently on our feeds. I personally think that Racing Bulls might be the most chill and unserious team of them all, but I think the name is quite stupid. Visa Cash App Racing Bulls sounds like a parody to me. But anyway, it's quite a good team to support, and I think we will see Racing Bulls maybe even on the top step of the podium soon. Aston Martin, Lawrence Stroll has bought the team for his son. Lance Stroll wouldn't belong here if his dad wasn't a billionaire. The second driver, Alonso, is an old chap fighting against young racers. We have to stop for Alonso. He has gone through it all. GP2 engines, Ferrari era, and being a world champion. He might be actually the GOAT of Formula 1. Aston Martin as a team fights in the midfield and sometimes has good efforts to even reach for the higher positions. Williams is the team filled with history. They have been at the top and the worst team on the grid. They have seen it all. I'm loving what Williams is doing right now. They're being the underdogs, they're scoring points, they're getting good results as Carlos Sainz and Alexander Albon are putting the car to positions it hasn't been able to be for years. I'm so happy that Williams can be fighting again for points and not always be fighting with Haas or some bad team for P19. I personally think that Williams is also one of the best teams to start supporting right now. They're the underdogs, they have history, and I'm so glad to see them fighting for points and maybe even podiums in the future. Haas Formula 1 team. They have lived through everything, racing as almost a Russian flag with massive spin and a fake energy drink company as their title sponsor, and now they're settling as a real Formula 1 team. For years, they were P19 and P20 almost always. But now, I think they're quite consistent in the midfield, and they have given us some unforgettable moments, as Kevin Magnussen getting the pole in Brazil, and Roman Grosjean. I think Ericsson hit us. The lineup is also quite exciting. There's a Frenchman, Ocon, he's quite fast, and then we have the youngster Oliver Berman, who has been able to do absolutely everything to put that tractor almost to the podium in Mexico. So I think Haas could also be like an underdog, but I can't see Haas on the top step of the podium in 10 years time. Alpine is the French team of Formula 1. I actually don't know if there's anyone who supports Alpine. I have never seen a single Alpine fan anywhere. No merchandise, nothing. Maybe if you're French, then you would support them. Alpine as a general is maybe the worst team at the moment. Colapinto, their second driver, hasn't been able to score a single point. They were close to a bankruptcy. Now they're desperately looking for sponsors and getting money to their team. Alpine has also quite weird history, as once they announced Oscar Piastri as their driver, but they hadn't signed anything. And Piastri just answered, I haven't signed anything. I would hope to see Alpine fighting in the midfield again, but now, as it stands, Alpine isn't quite up there. Kick Sauber, known as Audi next year, it's a absolute meme. Bright neon green car, gambling sponsor, and they have switched so many times their name from Sauber to Alfa Romeo to Sauber and now Audi. Honestly, I think the drop-off came when Iceman Kimi Räikkönen retired from them. They don't perform often, but when they do, it really hits. Like Silverstone 2025, Hülkenberg, first podium, so special. Being a Sauber fan is fun, because when they finish P6, it feels like winning the championship. It feels like you have just accomplished something you thought could be impossible for you.
Mercedes is the German team of Formula 1. I think everything the Mercedes does is so serious. They make sure everything is right. And it worked for a few years. They dominated the hybrid era. But now I think they have a little bit fell off. Russell and Antonelli can consistently get podiums and good points, but they aren't even close to their prime. Mercedes has still a lot of experts though, and I think they have potential to fight for championships in the future. However, Mercedes winning a championship needs a good driver and a fast car, and I can't see it happening in the coming years. Ferrari is the team with the most history. They have won so many championships and are the most successful Formula 1 team. Although they've had great success, their strategies are the worst I have ever seen. It's like the strategy team is filled with clowns. It's a regular occurrence to see Ferrari drivers running on slicks in a storm. The drivers look like they have lost everything as Ferrari continues to fumble their races. It's possible that Ferrari performs well in the quali, but always they find a way to mess it up in the race. Still, being a Ferrari fan is something special, because no other team has such a passionate fan base, and being part of it is something unique. Also note that when you're a Ferrari fan, you're in a constant loop of delusion and depression.
That's my expert analysis from the Formula 1 teams. So leave in the comments if you thought some of these teams you could support, or who do you support now. And if you already have one, I hope this video gave you a laugh.